NewsTribune sports writer Chris Yukis, and I'm here with NT sports editor Kevin Klum and sports writer Jared Bell. And today on NT Prep Preview, we're going to be taking a preseason look at area pigskin. Be sure to check out today's NewsTribune for a special prep football preview section. Guys, the season kicks off on Friday. What are some of the marquee Week 1 matchups?
Well, I think the best matchup, and it's the NewsTribune game of the week, is St. Bede at Amboy-Lamoille. It's 10th against a conference game, but it's a crossover now that the Three Rivers expanded and it's two divisions. But it was a great game last season, 20-14, St. Bede, and it should be another good one this year. They both should have pretty good teams again, so I think that's going to be probably the best matchup this week. Another good one is Lincoln Way North at LaSalle, Peru. Interesting, I guess I would say, not necessarily a good one. I think Lincoln Way might be a little bit much for LaSalle Peru, but it's a new team coming to town from the suburbs. It's a team we don't see very often, so I think it'll be interesting to see what they're like.
And LP had to pick up another game with Lincoln Way North to start this season because their normal opponent, Rock Island Ullman, and their Week 2 opponent, who's East Moline, had merged into a new conference with Peoria, so that's why they kind of were forced to pick up whoever they would take. But other games to watch here is Hall and BV at BV. Another matchup, like Kevin said, of two teams that were in the Big Rivers last year that are in opposite divisions this year. Both would like to get off to good starts. You also have Mendota at home against Marengo. I know they lost the start of the season last year at Marengo, so they definitely want to hopefully rebound. You also have Princeton on the road. You have Ottawa on the road.
Marquette is playing at Rockford Christian Life, so that should be a big rout for the Crusaders.
And hopefully, they went 9-0 last year to start the regular season, and then 10-0 in the playoffs where they finally lost. So hopefully they can continue that and make it 10 straight wins in the Northeastern Athletic Conference.
And River Valley is going to start their march to the playoffs with the Week 1 game at home against West Central.
That's not necessarily all of our predictions.
Yeah.
I just want to throw it out there, but it could very much be doable.
The opinions of Kevin Klum do not officially reflect the opinions of the entire NewsTribune sports staff.
I'm driving the River Valley bandwagon this year.
Yes.
Well, I tell you guys what, I know I'm sure looking forward to heading out to the harbor on Friday to catch Amboy-Lamoille and St. Bede, two teams that are just perennial playoff teams, and, they're going to be not seeing each other every year, so this will be kind of maybe a little bit of a farewell kind of game for those two.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
And it's definitely a big for playoffs because, as you see, we have in our football tab today, we have teams who the football spirits think could make the playoffs, who couldn't. They're both teams that are kind of on the fringe. So it's really helps because this might be, even though it's 2.5 months away, a big football playoff game. So, who knows that Week 1 could be the determination.
Well, guys, we've talked a little bit about some of the Week 1 matchups. Who are some of the teams that are looking to have strong campaigns in 2013?
Well, I think like Jared mentioned, Marquette rolled through the Northeastern Athletic Conference last year. They should do it again. So they should be in the playoffs, maybe at 9-0, 8-1. Who else? I think St. Bede's going to be in the playoffs, and Amboy, like Jared said.
And you think River Valley can make the playoffs?
River Valley's in. Mark it down.
That would be historic, I believe, for River Valley. If
That's
they could
true. They've never won more than 3 games before, so they're definitely historic.
Well, and it's tough because a lot of teams in our area have just such brutal conferences that will really hurt them. So if they make the playoffs, they really will earn it, such as Mendota, Hall, Princeton, schools like that are just brutal opponents. So it'll be tough for them to make it, but if they do make it, you can expect them to hopefully go far.
You talk about brutal opponents. Princeton gets welcomed into the their side of the Three Rivers. Morrison and Newman, first 2 games, it's going to be a rough go for the Tigers.
Well, keep in mind, Morrison is not as good as they have been for state titles, but still, it's Morrison. They're going to be good, even if they're not at their level of being good.
Well, guys, volleyball also got started on Monday night. Who are some of the top teams in the area looking for volleyball this season?
Well, volleyball is always strong in our area, and I think that will be the case again this year. And that obviously starts with LaSalle, Peru. You can pretty much count on them to win 25 matches a year and win a regional. I think that's pretty much going to happen again. They returned 4 starters. They have Katie Olson back, 4th-year varsity player. Only 3rd-year LP, but 4th-year total. Some other talented players, so they should be good.
Yeah, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm really, really high on the Lady Cavaliers this season. I don't think a 31 season and maybe a deep playoff run is out of the question. But there's also other schools like Putnam County. They could be good in 2A. Fieldcrest could be good in 2A. You also have Princeton and Mendota, which could have good regular seasons. They may not do the best in the postseason since they got bumped up to 3A, but they could still have 20, 25 win seasons and have a really good year.
I was over at Bureau Valley the other day, and the Storm are looking like they got some good athletes and some talent coming onto that team that's maybe been down in the past couple of years, but maybe have a little resurgence this year too in Mammoth.
They have so much height this year; it's unbelievable.
Yes.
And so you'd hope that in the front row, as long as they can move, they can get blocks, they can hit, but I mean, you're exactly right. You've not seen that much height on our team in a while.
Thanks for watching NT Prep Preview, and check us out next week as we delve more into the new fall sports season. Make sure to watch every Thursday at www.newstrib.com/sports.
Sports.